I hope this person doesn't mind that I used their comment to reply with a public video, but I'm assuming since they publicly commented it on a public page, they don't. If you do, feel free to delete the comment so that when people click on it, they can't access your profile. But I wanted to talk about this comment because I think it's really important. This was left on a video where I was talking about how, once again, I'm a financial dominatrix that often is combined with femdom aspects, and I am a sadistic humiliatrix type dom. So there are a lot of things I do that other people are not comfortable doing or look down upon because they don't understand the way the dynamic works. For example, having a sub eat dog or cat food, having them eat things out of the trash, having them drink their own bodily fluids, use your imagination. And the main point that's important to this is that there's consent. They want to do this, they like doing this, they enjoy doing this, but that's not what I wanted to focus on in this video. This comment says, I wish that my dom would make me eat or drink gross stuff or pet food, but I'm too prideful to express it. I'd also be scared he'd take it too far. Being too prideful to express it is totally okay and understandable, especially if you are newer in a dom-sub dynamic, you're newer to exploring your submissive tendencies and your likes and interests, you're still figuring out what you want to try, etc. But this is still a red flag because when it comes to a dominant-submissive relationship, the submissive is giving over full power to the dominant. That is something that I do not take lightly, and I am very serious about, and I take it on as a very high honor and a responsibility. And you should be able to feel like you can express your wants, your needs, and your desires to your dominant. Being too prideful is a personal, I don't want to really say flaw, but that's something personal that you need to work on, but you should be able to feel comfortable enough to express it despite feeling too prideful about it. In addition to that, the last sentence, I'd also be scared he'd take it too far, is setting off so many alarm bells in my head because you should never be scared of your dom. An ethical dom understands your hard limits, understands your boundaries. You guys have a safe word or use the stoplight system. They understand SSC, rack, prick. You guys can Google all of those and just put probably BDSM at the end and it will explain all those fully, but SSC is safe, sane, and consensual. It essentially means that both parties are in agreement that whatever they are participating in is safe, sane, and consensual. And then RAC is risk-aware consensual quink, because in a situation like this, eating or drinking something that could be potentially not healthy for you is something that is not necessarily safe, but you need to be risk-aware so you understand the risks and you're consenting to it. And you should never, ever, at any point in time in a situation with your dom, be scared that your dom will not respect your boundaries, your limits, and your safe words. If it's an issue of lack of communication and they simply don't know, that's different. If this is something that you want to explore, you need to let them know up front what you are and aren't comfortable with. And if you don't know what you are and aren't comfortable with because you've never experimented with it before, that's okay too. That's why things like safe words and the stoplight system exist. Safe words, I think everybody knows what they are. Stoplight system is green, good to go. Yellow, I'm approaching like a level of uncomfortability. I'd like to maybe slow down, and red is an immediate stop. And we have those things in place and utilize them specifically so when a sub is submitting to their dominant and they are entering into a subspace, they can feel safe to 100% completely submit and enjoy submitting and know that they are in a safe environment and they are not going to be hurt or damaged or punished in a way that they don't want to be by their dominant. There should always be a level of trust and understanding between the dominant and the submissive, because at the end of the day, while yes, the dominant is technically the one in control of everything, the submissive is the one who has the power in choosing to submit. Choosing to submit to someone is a gift. It's an honor. It's something you shouldn't take lightly as a dominant. And it's something that needs to be treated respectfully because they chose you to submit to. They chose you to trust inherently. And you need to honor that, and you need to behave in an appropriate way. And if you're with a dom that makes you feel like they're not going to do that, I genuinely hope that either it's just out of a lack of ignorance and you guys haven't had the discussions that you need to have, and maybe they're also a newer dom and you're both learning as you go, or that you get out of that situation and you find a dom that will actually respect you and make you feel safe and comfortable so that you can actually truly submit and enjoy yourself and be in a safe environment.